And you've had the perfect home and away season. Is that, that all eyes are on North City? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's no worries. We're sort of prepared, ready for finals, but of course all eyes might be on us, but as we speak about finals, we all start again.
And you've got a full team back together, is that right?
Yes, got our full squad of 10, so that's quite exciting to think that we can sort of now settle into what I think will be our best combinations.
Jordan Bibby has had an amazing season. What do you do if she's off? Is she ever off?
No, she's just a remarkable player, and she does what her bib says. She shoots goals, so that's her. That's what her job is, and she does that so well. So I can't see that she will be off because she's just had a remarkable season, really.
And that sort of sees Gina playing a feeding role predominantly. She doesn't post nearly as many goals, but what's her role?
Yes, exactly. Again, goal assist. She does that beautifully. Jordan and Gina have been playing together for a number of years now, so we've got a beautiful partnership in the goals there. So Gina does. She just knows how to feed Jordan.
Stacey's been off in Europe. Is she match fit?
She is, yes. One thing about Stace, I knew she'd be running the mountains over there in Rome and all, so she's done a wonderful job, and she's fired up, ready to go.
You had a convincing win over East Point in round 10. How are you approaching the game?
Yep, yes, I've worked out a few things from that round. We didn't start off well in the first quarter. We were 8 goals down. We had a 17-goal turnaround in the second quarter. So, yeah, in our mind we've sort of got things worked out that how we'll sort of approach the game on Saturday.
Did you
go across to Emma, if we could. That's all right.
Yeah.
All right, we've had an early question about Jordan. Okay, obviously she's a key player before we go on to the rest of the line-up. How do you combat her?
Look, I guess the thing is we go into the game, I guess, knowing our own game. Yes, Jordan's there. We will never forget that. But we can't forget about their whole attack line. They've got a fairly star-studded attack line all over. So we can't go in just focused on one player, and we don't, and we never do. So as a team, we think we've got the right formula to try and combat their feeds into Jordan. But yeah, I mean, we just will do what we can and what we think is best to try and stop the ball getting in there, I guess.
I was going to say, it's a lot about mid-court pressure, isn't it? I mean, if you can stop that easy flow of the ball to any shooter in any game.
Yeah, maybe
that's what
you
it's all
should
about.
Be coaching.
Been watching the World Cup.
Yeah, that's right. Look, I guess one-on-one at the moment we can't beat Jordan. We haven't got anyone as tall or as strong as Jordan, so we have to think of other ways, and I guess we've been working really hard on that. I guess the thing that we have up our sleeve is that we had a loss during the season, and we learn from that. I think you learn the best from losses, and that's something that North are the ones that we lost to. We came away from that game with lots to learn, and I think since that round we've definitely picked up on a few things, and hopefully we'll address those issues going into this game.
You've got some pretty experienced heads in your mid-court. What's your ideal sort of lineup there?
Not going to give away too much. Yeah, look, we've got a really good mix of experience and a few, less experienced players this year. We've got 2 players that played A reserve last year. We've got, we talk about Lauren Dew being experienced, but she's still only 19 years of age. So even though she's had a few seasons up her belt, she's still very young. And then we've got, of course, the old hacks in Marcel and myself and Lauren, sort of filling out the team, which that hopefully will hold us in good stead against North and against anyone coming into finals.
How important are those recent had a couple of recent, fairly tough games, Annie, with Sunbury, one in particular that got pretty close. That's the sort of games you really would like before the finals, some tough competition.
Exactly right, David, yes. First time we played Sunbury, I think it was a 30-goal win. Then when we meet them the next time, it was an entirely different players that took the court, their core players, and then there was different ones, and it was a really top game. 2 goals are different, and a high-scoring game. I think it was 63 to 61, and it was a real good match to work out different things that we could apply down the track.
And as far as Emma goes, when you did lose to North Ballarat early in the year, it was some time ago, and a lot of coaches would, while you learn something, a lot's happened since then. So, for both teams, so while you take something out of it, you wouldn't take too much out of it.
Look, I guess, apart from Stacey, I would say that North, we pretty much know what they've got, and we've played against Stacey played with and against Stacey for years, so we know what they've got. We know all their players, not just from BFNL. So we know what we're up against in those terms, and we know what we've got. And I guess the one thing that we have really been focusing on is just knowing our strengths and what we have to take to any game, no matter who we come up against. And I guess we've worked really hard on those strengths, and that is, really tough defence and tough pressure all over the court. So we'll be aiming at that, which we do every week, and hopefully it helps us get that win.
You obviously got the jump on them early in that match, though. Is that something you'll try and replicate?
Yeah, of course we will. And I guess that's one thing that we definitely took out of that game, is that first quarter we definitely had the control. Second quarter, I guess we were just shell-shocked, I think, a little bit. They came out really hungry and a lot harder for the ball than we were. So, and it just stopped us in our tracks completely. I think once we got over that second quarter, I think it definitely third and last quarter were a lot even. A lot more even. So, that's the thing I guess we can take out of it, is that they had, we had one really good quarter, they had one really good quarter, their one good quarter was just a lot better than ours. So hopefully, we can just build on that first quarter, for this week.
Now, Annie, you go in unbeaten, and while that's great, you've done all you can, but obviously the season starts again now in that sense. Are you doing anything special? I know you're an experienced team who's had success. Do you do anything with the girls just to guard against that little bit of, not a lapse exactly, but sometimes you can get caught off in a final. It's because what you've done before, in a sense, doesn't count for anything now.
Exactly right, David. So we're just fine-tuning a few things, and we're still, I just feel the girls as a team, we're still working on different aspects of our game that we find we are improving each week, and I'm just hoping with the finals that we can just take that extra step up to just sort of perform those different things we've been working on to the best that we can.
Thank you.
All good. Thank you.
Thanks very much.